Hi, this is Coach Shawnee Lavender, the Conscious Moms Coach. And today in this video, I am going to be talking about sleep and our children. And specifically, I'm going to be sharing with you 3 things that you need to have in place for your child to be able to easily sleep and readily sleep and joyfully sleep and stay asleep. So this is some basic things. You may already know this. Great if you do. I find that most of us need refreshers from time to time because we forget. It seems like, oh, it just should be something that's natural. And even though it is a natural bodily function that we all have, it doesn't mean that it happens always naturally, especially for younger children. So again, 3 tips on what needs to be in place for your child to easily go to sleep. And obviously what that translates to for you as well is that if they are ready to sleep and they can sleep easily, then that means that for you, getting them to sleep and getting on to whatever you're doing, whether that's sleeping or having some you time or having some couple time or doing a little work, whatever it is you do, that becomes easier for you as well. So all around, lots and lots of benefits here. So here are these 3 ideas. We're going to take them one at a time, and this is just brief. It's just an overview. So you want to think about a child being ready to sleep. What does that mean? What does that look like? Well, being ready to sleep, especially again for a younger child, and when I say younger, I'm talking under 10, they need to have 3 things in place. So the first one is that they need to be sleepy, right? And you think, well, of course, Shawnee, of course they need to be sleepy. But as you know, because you probably experienced it on one end or the other, if they are not tired enough, it makes sleep hard to come by. If they are too tired, it also makes getting them to sleep a challenge. So there really is an optimal window, and it's different for everybody. And so you really want to be a detective with your child. What helps them be in that space of, I'm tired enough to be able to fall asleep, and yet I'm not so tired that I'm sort of now my body is in its own sort of worked up state because I'm so tired, okay? So again, there's no, here's how much sleep. And it's not like a temperature, right? You can't measure it and say, oh, they're at 98.6, they're ready to go to sleep. No, you just need to learn it with each of your children. And every child is going to be different. So that's the first factor, is the right amount of sleepiness. Not too tired, not tired enough. The second factor that needs to be in place for children to easily sleep is that they need to feel safe. Now, for you, you may think, oh, well, of course they're safe. But it's not an intellectual exercise for children. So they need to actually feel safe. And so one of the things I want to remind you of is that sleep is a huge separation for our children. So think about it this way, you're asleep, you are actually unconscious to, what's going on. So your mom or your dad or grandma or your sibling could be laying right next to you, but your conscious mind is not actually aware of that in the same way that you're aware of somebody's presence when you're awake. So for kids, it's a really big time of separation. And for younger children, again, in general, separations are hard. It's different for different children, and yet times of being separate from our parents in particular, that causes some emotional distress for many, many children. So they need to feel safe. So again, it's different for each child. Looking at, though, what helps them feel safe, whether that's your physical presence next to them, whether that is a light on in their room, whether that is some kind of ritual that happens before bedtime, checking for monsters or checking, for something else or saying some prayers, whatever it is, helping them really feel safe enough to be able to let go into sleep. That's the second factor that needs to be in place. The third and final thing, and you can obviously do these in any order, but the third thing that needs to be in place for a child to be able to easily sleep is they need to feel relaxed enough to sleep. So this is different than being sleepy. So we can be sleepy, and I'm guessing many of you have experienced this, I know I have, where I'm sleepy, even talking, every time I say sleep now, I want to yawn. But so being sleepy, yes, I've had that, but my mind may be really engaged in, oh, tomorrow this is going to happen, or, oh, this is coming up, I want to think about this, or, oh, earlier today, that was really rough, whatever it is. So I'm sleepy physically, but my mind is not relaxed. So this is one of the things that really, I think, flummoxes many parents. It's like, my kid is so tired. Why can't they go to sleep? You know what? I would guess that in at least 7 times out of 10, what's happening for them is they're not relaxed enough to go to sleep. And so different children need different things in general. They also need different things at different times. So for instance, many parents think, oh my gosh, you need to settle the kids down, be getting them to ramp down in their energy at the end of the day so that they'll be ready to go to sleep, right? And you can give me a thumbs up if that's something you've thought of before, like, yes, that needs to happen. Many parents will think that, and that is sometimes true. What's also sometimes true, though, is that sometimes children need to get lots of energy out and have some venting of their emotions and their challenges from their day so that those are not up here or still in their hearts to keep them awake. So again, you want to be mindful of paying attention with your child. What are they needing at the moment? Are they talking about their day? Are they like, this and that? Maybe you want to invite them. Let's share a rose and a thorn from the day. What was wonderful? What was something that was, thorny, pokey, wasn't as fun? You can tell some stories, whatever it is. It might even be some rambunctious jumping on the bed. It might be playing a game of hide and seek or chase before bed. So play with and experiment with what helps your child feel relaxed enough to be able to ease into sleep. So as a quick recap, those are the 3 things. They're straightforward and simple, not always easy to do. And yet, if you can remember these 3 things, it's going to be much easier for your child to be in that ready state for sleep. So those 3 things are, but if you didn't hear them in detail, go back and watch the video. So they are the child being the right amount sleepy or tired, them feeling safe enough to be able to be willing to go to sleep. And the third piece is them being in a relaxed enough state that their mind and spirit can let go and allow them to sleep. So I hope that's helpful. As always, feel free to post your comments and questions. I'm glad to follow up with you. If sleep is a struggle that you have and you really are ready to have some support in your life around this so that your children can sleep easier, you can sleep more easily, feel free. You can reach out to me and book yourself a complimentary consultation so we can see if working together would be helpful to you and your family at this time. And you can book those sessions through my website, which is shawneelavender.com. And there's a link that says illumination session. So that's what you're looking for. So again, if you're ready to deal with sleep challenges or anything else that is really interfering with the quality of family life and the quality of your relationships with your children and your partner, please reach out to me. Otherwise, you can follow me here on Facebook, on YouTube, on my Instagram feed, on my website, lots of different places. So reach out to me there. And if you're interested, there's a link on Facebook, at least, for my group, the Conscious Moms Circle. That's a free group, international group of 98% moms and some dads who are striving to parent consciously. So thanks for spending this time with me today. Again, I'm Shawnee Lavender. I'm the Conscious Moms Coach, and have a great day. Bye-bye.